Good morning, my cheerful students. How are you all? I hope you all are good and utilizing this time by studying more harder. I welcome you all to this video for the purpose of understanding and revising chapter number 1 of your civics book. The name of the chapter is Understanding Diversity. So let's get started. Term diversity. What does it mean? It means individual differences. Children, we should know that each individual is unique in their own way. It can be differences or variety found in maybe in the color, gender, in our beliefs, traditions, cultures, festivals, even the geographical diversity around us. India has a grid of variety. That is what it is called diversity. Let me tell you a story written by Poil Sen Gupta from the book The Light Changed. This is the story of two boys named Samir. One of the boys sold newspaper while the other boy, who you can see in the picture is on bicycle, went to school from the same route. They both met at a traffic signal. Eventually, they became good friends. They met for a very short period till the traffic lights were red. And they came to know that they share the same name. Excitedly, Samir, the boy who sold the newspaper, said, "From today onwards, you will be named as Samir Ek and I will be called as Samir Do." They became good friends and came to know more about each other. They came to know about their diverse culture, religion, language, while Samir Ek used to belong to a well to do family and was a Hindu. He goes to school. Samir, though, came from a poor background. He was a Muslim, and since his parents could not afford to send him to school, he used to sell newspapers to earn an income for the family. From the story of Samir Ek and Samir Do, we understand how diverse we are from each other, and we also learn that around us there are other kind of differences. Here we are talking not of differences but actually of inequality. What does inequality means? First you tell me equality means. Equality means that is equal, and inequality means that is not equal. Inequality comes about when a person does not have the resources and opportunities that are available to other persons. The caste system of India is one such example of inequality, wherein a particular section of the society had been excluded from their resources and opportunities enjoyed by the upper sections of the society. Such differences often lead to situations of inequality, which is not good for the diversity of a country. Children, our country India is a land of diversity. We find people belonging to different culture, religion, tradition, language. Our food habits are different. Our festivals have a variety of celebrations. The way we speak, the way we worship, is that so much of diversity in it. And this diversity is our richness. The diversity in India, what we Indians are proud of that. Let's try to understand diversity, how that diversity became a part of us. Well, around 200 years ago, or maybe long before that, people used to travel from one country to another, from one place to another, in search of goods or for a change in the habitat, or maybe just for festivities and all. They might have traveled on foot, on horses, or camel, or even crossed seas through ships. When they came to this new area, they adapted to this place and to its culture. And at the same time, they added their own culture into this land. All these got mixed and eventually a diverse culture was formed. This diversity brought richness to our traditions, our cultures. Let us try to understand the diversity of India with the example of two states. One is Kerala, which is to the south west of India, and the other one is Ladakh, which is to the northeast of it. Let's take Ladakh first. Well, children, Ladakh is a region that does not receive rain and is covered with snow throughout the year. For drinking water, people depend on melting snow. People here produce pashmina wool. Pashmina shawls are chiefly woven in Kashmir. Each family owns some goats, cows, and dizos. Dizos means yak cows for their milk. It has many passes through which traders traveled. They carry spices, raw silk, and carpets. Buddhism reached Tibet via Ladakh only. Ladakh is also called Little Tibet. There is a significant Muslim population here. Let's talk about Kerala. Kerala is a state in southwest corner of India. It has spices that made this region an attractive place for traders. Ibn Battuta, who was an Islamic traveler of 14th century, came here and said that Muslims are highly respected community. Portuguese discovered the sea route to India. Children, Kerala people use fishing nets that are called cheenawala. Even the utensils used for frying is called cheena chatti. What it is called? Cheena chatti, yes. And it is believed that word cheen could have come from China only. Boat race is the special attraction here in Kerala on Onam festival. While these two regions are different from each other, still they have one similarity, that they both were influenced by Chinese and Arab traders. India's diversity has always been recognized as a source of its strength. When the British ruled India, women and men from different backgrounds came together to oppose them. They worked together to decide joint actions. British thought that they can easily divide India as here all are unequal. They are so different. But people showed how they could be different but yet united in their battle against them. You must have heard about the incident held in Amritsar in 1919. Does anyone of you know? Jallianwala Bagh massacre. What happened in that? Well, it was the time of Baisakhi celebration, children, and people from the nearby villages came to this area, this ground called Jallianwala Bagh. They came here to celebrate the festivity, unaware of the curfew declared by the General Dyer. There was also a group of protesters who were protesting against in peaceful manner. But here comes General Dyer and ordered his soldiers to open fire and killed thousands of innocent lives. This was surely a black dark spot in the history of mankind. Do you know, children? Indian flag's story? Well, it was used as a symbol of protest against the British that time. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru says through the book Discovery of India that unity is not something imposed from the outside. Imposed means to copy or to take from someone. It is something deeper and within its fold. It is in us only. India's national anthem, composed by Rabindranath Tagore, is another expression of unity of India. I hope you all must have understood the chapter properly. Still, to score well in your MCQ test, just read the chapter thoroughly and watch the video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.